Oh hi, it's Opie and PanAnning. Welcome you back to Let's Play Aviary Attorney. And we're going to a new case, which has,
It's time for case 5, which is actually a split path for the 3 endings to the game.
pretty much, as I'll show here, as PanAnning pointed out. There's a lot of different outcomes you can see on the right there, depending on, the case 3 outcome. And you can go to like case 4A, case 4B, and then case 4C. Yeah. So depending on the outcome of this case coming up.
However, 4B is actually the good ending, and to get that, you actually need to not fuck up during case 3.
Right. So let's just try. Well, once we get to that part, let's see what I come up with. Do I remember the July Revolution? Of course. How could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder, the 3 glorious days. Damn. Is that how it was back over there?
Well, it originally wasn't animal.
I was just.
Other than that, I'm pretty sure it was pretty bloody.
Revolution. Act 3. The Sleeping City.
Yup.
Hello.
Can't believe he's skipping work again. Swear, if I find that moping bird brain at the Canal Joyeux. Ah, finally. Good morning, Falcon.
Morning spent.
No, wait, it's 2 in the afternoon. That means the official greeting is... Where the hell have you been, lazy bone?
It's far too early for this level of roasting. Past the Cabernet Sauvignon.
No way, we've got important business to discuss, and I can't do that if you're half drunk.
Mon Dieu, give me a break. I've had a good night's sleep since the trial.
Something's on your mind?
Yeah, actually, yes. It was what that wolf judge said about a revolution.
That guy was off his rocker. Besides, we worried about every potential French Revolution. We'd never get any work done at all, am I right?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Worrying doesn't do us any good. Tell me about the important business you wanted to discuss.
Oh yeah, the business. A letter. This one's from the Paris Police Department. Fancy wax seal and everything.
That is indeed a fancy seal. Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors.
Alright. Monsieur Falcon, meet me on the rooftop cafe opposite of the Place de la Bastille. I have a proposal. Regards, Inspector Valerty. That's it. Outers.
Valerte's letter has been added to your evidence folder. Proposal from the inspector? Interesting.
Do you have any idea what sort of proposal he has in mind?
Not a clue.
So, are you going to meet him and find out?
We may as well. I don't know what sort of proposal the inspector has in mind, but we would be foolish to reject it even without even hearing him out. Grab your coat.
Alright, no dilly-dallying. I like it.
Yes.
Oh, but before I forgot, I need to drop by the hospital at some point.
What did you eat this time?
No, it's not like that. Well, not entirely. I need to pay for the bill for my last visit.
Oh, that's reasonable. Sure, we can pay a visit, but the inspector's call should take priority, I think. Grab your coat. before we meet the inspector, we're going to drink. Alright.
But you can't go to the Canal Joyeux yet, so.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's far too cold to be meeting on a rooftop cafe. Why couldn't the inspector have chosen a comfier location?
Who knows? Maybe the inspector likes the view because it reminds him of his days guarding the old Bastille under the ancient regime.
Wait, you think the inspector worked here during the ancient regime? Do you think that's how he got his war wounds?
That was a joke, Sparrowson. I'm pretty sure the inspector isn't that old. Oh!
Well.
Severin, what are you doing?
Settle down, JJ. Just like you, I was invited here by the inspector. What good do you want with all three of us? It is hardly unusual for the lawyers and police of France to collaborate. The inspector probably has a big investigative role that requires all hands on deck. A big investigative role? Sounds juicy. Oh, by the by, did you hear what happened to Judge Romulus?
No. What?
He escaped from prison before we could even try him. Rumor has it that the wolf bribed blah 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 blah.
I did it again, son of a bitch. So, you escaped justice.
For now. But don't fret, nobody managed to escape the long arm of the law forever. Speaking of which... Ah, good. You're all here. Excuse me, Monsieur Inspector, Monsieur Mr. Inspector Valerty, sir. Falcon and I were wondering, did you get your injuries while defending the old Bastille prison?
Don't drag me into this, you fool. I was joking.
You impudent Wells, I'm not that old. Sustained these injuries when in the July Revolution 18 years ago. I was a royal guard, just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood. Oh great, now you've set it off. We're giving the order to charge at the rebel barricade. My comrade and I fastened our bayonet. Suddenly, boom! Without warning, a gunpowder keg exploded. My comrades were dead. I was heavily wounded. That's when I looked up, and I saw a looming figure standing between the gargoyles of Notre Dame. It was the Viridian killer himself. Ahem. This is a fascinating story, Inspector, but perhaps you could tell us why we are here. Oh, right, of course. Why we're here. What I'm about to tell you is to remain strictly confidential. You understand? It's a matter of national security. As you've probably heard, France is under a threat from a certain heinous group. Hipsters! I forgot this was a choice.
Yes, we're all hipsters. Hipsters.
It's true. The other day, I was called a pop-loving pleb for enjoying Chopin. Now it's not the time for joking, you two. The inspector obviously talking about the growing rumors of an uprising. Correct. A rebellion is coming. Indeed, rebels. There's a storm brewing in the shadow of Paris. We, the Paris Police Department, have known about it for months. No, years. In every tavern and on street corner, people talk of organizing protests and overthrowing the government. The king has ordered for public gatherings to be dispersed and newspapers to be censored, but the whispers of dissent remain.
Nothing needs to be censored on my watch. No surprise there. You take away an angry citizen's ability to speak, they will just get even angrier.
Indeed, and that's why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of the rebel group as soon as possible. For that, I need your help.
What exactly do you want us to do?
Interview citizen, scout locations, find the secret rebel meeting location that has escaped the eyes of the police. Do we have any leads? Just one. We know that the rebels are having weapons supplied to them by a crooked merchant who is only referred to as the Croque Monsieur. Like the sandwich? What? The Croque Monsieur. It's a hot sandwich. Cheese, ham, and a little bechamel. Throw on some peppers if it's Friday night. This has nothing to do with sandwiches. Croque Monsieur is the alias of an accomplished and notoriously dangerous arms dealer. In any case, that's everything the Parisian police knows.
That's everything? That's all you had to demonstrate after years of tracking?
Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it is my duty to help the police with their investigative work. I would be honored to lend any and all assistance. Suck up. That's very good to hear, Monsieur Cocorico. But what about you, Falcon?
Well, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I'm a private defense attorney. I work for citizens who get stuck into legal trouble. Rebel hunting isn't quite my forte.
You want to know why I'm asking you? Look around you, Falcon. We are surrounded by corruption and incompetence. The judges are bloodthirsty wolves, the jailers are thieving ravens, and the National Guards are sinning ducks. Look at the slackers and dullers who supposedly protect and serve this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. You saw my shameful display at the previous trials. Those are the results I produce with imbeciles to assist me. But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defending Dame Caroline and Prince Yuan. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the last month than I've seen any policeman do in a year. Not including myself, of course.
But damn it, Cat.
It doesn't matter. You have passion and conviction, and you aren't a tall bird brain. By my book, that makes you a fantastic investigator, even if that is not in your job description. So what do you say? Do you want to sit around your office twiddling your until another pointless job offer falls into your lap? Or do you want to take this opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals who wish to harm our glorious nation? Let's save the country.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Thanks, but no thanks, no less. You'd be honored to help.
And you know, it's funny that the guy is saying that you can decline this and the fact you can compensate him for money. You can decline and you can work out like a compensation for more money.
I think you can maybe do that. I don't actually remember. I'm pretty sure the last time I saw this, the person chose I would be on, but you do what you think would be better.
Fine, I'll help the damn country. I would be honored to help my country, Inspector. Consider us on board.
Excellent. Just what I wanted to hear. I had no idea you were such a patriot, JJ.
There's nothing wrong with a little pitch national pride.
Yeah, pride is fine and all, but do we get any compensation for this? Of course, here's 50 francs. You will receive another 50 upon the completion of your work.
50 francs.
50 francs? Happy on their soul.
Hush, Smells. This is a great opportunity.
I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all the key facts of the investigation. Find the elusive Croque Monsieur. Find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your two tasks. I'll check up on your progress in 3 weeks' time. See what you can accomplish by then.
This is gonna take a while.
I'll be doing my own independent investigation onto the rebel group, JJ, so I suppose this is a competition of sorts. try to keep up with me.
Don't make me laugh, Severin. I'll have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrow son. We have a croque monsieur on the hunt.
Okay, let's go. Heh, I knew a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation into the croque monsieur too. Not so fast, Cocorico. There is something else we need to discuss.
Something in private. Yeah, saying you can bribe him. You can bribe him with compensation, but if you ask for too much, he'll tell you to fuck off, and you're forced to do this job for free.
So yeah, as you may, you have a long place.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a lot of investigations. Alright, so
We need Detective Setsuna into this.
yeah, I'm just reading like this.
Yeah, I'm not sure which is the recommended first place, actually.
I'm going.
It's
I'm gonna
might be the Renard and Mauzy Associé. I'm not sure.
You're actually right. I was gonna pick this. You're right. So I have a lot of places to travel. Oh.
Yep.
Hello.
That's you. That's Prince Yuan.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, this is the most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Spedderson, I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. Oh, but first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guests some tea?
Oh, of course, Monsieur Volps, of course. Monsieur, what sort of tea would you like? Chamomile? Darjeeling, maybe?
Coffee? Yeah, you can choose anything.
Let's go with chamomile.
Yeah. Chamomile sounds good to me. Thanks, Mousy.
Sure, I could go for chamomile too. Okay, 1 pot of chamomile coming right up.
Let's get down to business. So, what is it that you two came here for? We just have a couple of questions. Let's take the second one. Have you ever heard of the person called a croque monsieur? Yeah, we're getting right to the point.
And no, we aren't talking about that sandwich. Unfortunately.
Is this something really on the sandwich about this?
Yes, the croque monsieur is actually a type of sandwich.
Oh shit.
But this is not the type we're talking about.
Right. Croque monsieur? Are you referring to the black market salesman? The man who claims to be able to procure anything, no matter how illegal? Yes, sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him? Me personally? No, monsieur. But I just know of his vile reputation. I see. Then, do you have any idea how we can find him? Meaning no croque monsieur face to face is not easy. That man doesn't make himself known to just anybody, after all. I know. I should do a little investigative work on my own. Come back in 3 days and I will tell you where and when you can find the croque monsieur. That's an enormous help. Thank you so much, Monsieur Foles. Of course, there's a price. A price? This is just a small fee. A mere 30 francs.
Hey, we saved your derriere over the Prince Yuan business. Is this any way to show your gratitude?
Monsieur Foles, you must understand that this is no personal errand. We are investigating on behalf of the king and country. I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon, but I'm running a business here. A fox has to eat. It's true. Can't do. If you're good at something, never do it for free, but you have a business as well. 30 francs. And I guarantee I will find you the croque monsieur. That is my final offer. What do you have to say?
You have to take this, I'm pretty sure.
I don't have a choice. Here you go, monsieur. Very good. As I promised, return in 3 days or later, and I will will tell you where the Croque Monsieur can be found. Rest assured, I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence. I expect nothing less. Thank you, Monsieur Forbes. It is my pleasure. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
M- Might as well ask about it.
Yeah. Monsieur Forbes, have you heard any rumors of an uprising? Of course. These days, a man can't walk into a tavern without hearing angry men whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Patty might find himself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of the winter. But what can you tell about the dissenters specifically? Do you know when they are meeting? I'm afraid I only know what you can read in the papers, Monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on the large public banquets. But the banquet's gone. Who knows where the dissenters went? I see. Perhaps I can assist you with something else? No, that's all. That is all. Have a pleasant day, Monsieur Forbes. As to you, messieurs.
The tea's ready, Monsieur Phillips. Is ready.
I was about to say, it's like they didn't even get their tea. I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy.
Oh, bother.
More for you guys. Oh boy, let's go to the bar.
Is that what the guide says?
Yes.
I'm surprised. Because there is another plot thread to resolve. No, no drinking. Bad Falcon.
Bad Falcon. Calm down, Spellson. I'm just here for information. Diamonds are first place people go to moan about the government. Therefore, they're a perfect rebel breeding grounds.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh.
Oh, it's you too. What will it be today? Wine or beer?
I'm afraid it's just questions for now, Madame Quindale.
Looking for a man called the Croque Monsieur. Have you seen him? No, that name doesn't sound familiar at all.
Okay, have you heard any of your patrons bad-mouthing the government?
Of course, this is a tavern, hon. If people couldn't come here to go up and talk politics, where else could they go?
That's true, but has anyone stood out?
Well, just between you and me, the pair on the drinking floor have been acting very shifty. I'm not saying that they are or that they aren't rebels, but they're doing far too much talking and not enough drinking, if you know what I mean.
I think I do. Thank you, Madame. Let's see. Where to go? Yeah, drinking room, of course. All these guys again.
That's when the mademoiselle told me to put my order in. Now I do where she's going to keep him though. Quack! You know that she hates being called mademoiselle. You're going to get stopped with guard duty again. Alright, you're. The madame is innocent. Quack! Wait, she ain't married, is she? So why do we have to call her madame? Quack! Why don't you ask her yourself? No way! She would straight up eat me alive if I asked that directly. Squawk! Wait, hush up. You smell that? Smells like eavesdropper. Can I help you, messieurs?
Well, let's get right to the point. Bonjour. Have you heard of a man called...
Fuck on, wait! There's a slight chance that these guys might be rebels, right? So if we ask that directly, they might be scared off.
Good point. I'm trying to keep it subtle. Where did you get that swinging hat? Tell me that. No. Where did you get that?
Where
Oh, sorry. What you were gonna?
Yeah, I was about to say, what does the Croque Monsieur sell? Yeah, ask about the rifle.
Yeah. Monsieur, I see you carrying a rifle.
Evidently.
Who manufactured it?
Oh, good question. See, most hunters around here are carrying all French Charlevilles, but this beauty is something special. See, It's American from the Springfield Armory, model 1812. Percussion looks firing mechanism.
Springfield Armor. I wonder if he's talking about the one here.
Well, it's American after all.
Yeah. American musket, you say? That's certainly quite special. It must have been hard to procure.
It's true that you can buy guns of this quality from standard street seller, but if you know the right people...
Please, go on.
Well... Okay, listen carefully. You didn't hear it from me, but to meet the croque monsieur... Actually, it would be foolish for me to explain in public. It would be much easier if you just take this.
The Book of Judges. What is this? Some sort of law book?
Book subject is not important. Just take it.
Oh, I see. It's the Book of Judges from the Bible. Old Testament stories of God smiting people and stuff. Appreciate the gift, Monsieur, but I'm not religious.
Nor am I.
Then why are you?
Just take it, you the squawk! Bible books are what we used to pass around them code phrases, don't we?
Code phrases?
Piero, please. I'm trying to be low-key, and I can't do that if you're mounting up with that big beak of yours. Right, you are, squawk! Don't forget what my friend said. Just... with a little searching and with the contents of that good book, you should be able to get what you desire. Is that a religious metaphor? No, monsieur. I'm being very literal.
Book of Judges, and it's your evidence for. Well, thank you very much for the gift, Monsieur. But to be honest, I have no idea how this is supposed to lead me to our gun salesman.
I see. Well, I heard that there is an excellent friar who performs Bible readings at Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps, if you show the man your new book, he will be able to find you a particularly spiritual passage. Are you sure that this isn't all a religious metaphor? I feel like you're trying to convert me. I assure you, I'm as secular as they come, monsieur.
Friar at Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, Monsieur. I'll make a note.
Was there something else you wanted?
No, not really.
You can decide to not probe about that, yeah.
Thank you for your assistance, Messieurs.
PanAnning, get out of here already, squawk! You two seems like a decent fellow. You shouldn't get involved in this rebellion business. Just do whatever you need to do with the croque monsieur and get out of Paris. That's what a smart person would do.
Appreciate the advice, Monsieur. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, you don't need to go play cards. Not need to go play go fish. Are you ready to hit the road?
Yes, let's go. Let's roll. Alright, so let's go to Notre Dame.
We're going to the Cathedral of Notre Dame immediately, alright?
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. It says here I wouldn't be able to get into this building without that book. Falcon and
It wasn't even there before, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it was? Oh, shit. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the granite atrium of the Notre Dame Cathedral. Scaffolding lines much of the crumbling outer wall, unperturbed. A handful of devotees are silently kneeled in thought.
Here for a little prayer, are we, Falcon? I had no idea you were a religious type.
Don't be silly. I'm not following up on Fontaine's lead.
You are following up.
We must find our mystery friar.
Do you think it's that hunched over fellow over there? Bet it's him. It looks super suspicious.
Could be. Let's show some time.
Excuse me, Monsieur Friar!
Jesus Christ. Do you know what tact is, Sparrowson? Oh, Jesus.
I'll let you voice this one.
Welcome, my brothers. Welcome. All are welcome under the roof of the house of God. Are you here to confess your sins, or perhaps you wish to join in our services? Actually, Fire, we're here because...
Vulcan! That fire! It looks eerily familiar.
He does look familiar. Jesus Christ. Now that you mention it, he does look a little like the guy who delivers our post, doesn't he?
What? No, that's not what I meant. And now he does look anything like a postman. Am I going mad?
Your friend appears to be upset. Don't mind him, he's just a huff because he thinks you look like this judge we once met. Judge Romulus, I get that all the time. I'm his twin brother, you see.
Oh good, I'm not going mad.
Right, you would say you had a good relationship with Romulus? We were close, but as you may have heard, he got in trouble with the law recently. I haven't seen him in weeks. I see, I didn't mean to pry. It's no trouble, but tell me, why are you here, my brothers? Alright, well, we have a couple of questions. I mean, could you take a look at this? Friar, we have something that we might like to show you. The book.
You have to actually show the book.
You throw the book at him. Take that! Could you take a look at this? We heard that you could give special passage readings. Ah, I see. You have your own copy of the Book of Judges. I think you will find chapter 15, verse 2 to be particularly enlightening.
Let's see. Chapter 15, verse 2.
This chapter follows the journey of Samson, a heroic judge with divine strength. In this part of the scripture, Samson is confronted by the men who are angered by Samson's notion of justice. Please, could you read the passage?
Okay. 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of the rock Etam. They said to Samson, knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is it that thou hast done unto us? And Samson said unto them, as they did unto me, so have I done unto them.
As they did unto me, as have I done unto them. A beautiful sentence, wouldn't you agree? I guess it's poetic. It's barbaric. What the hell would you say barbaric? That's poetic. A beautiful summation of justice. You understand the passage. That's delightful to hear. Yes, Samson was a great judge. Not a judge of today who sits on a high chair and files endless paperwork, but an old judge, a holy judge, a shopit. Shopits were to be admired and feared. They made their own judgment and to dispense their own punishments. I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to the point. The key word of the day is Etam. That's the name of the cave where Samson hid, the rock of Etam. Etam, got it. I'll make a note.
It's like a backwards mate, but I'm confused. What do we do with this keyword?
That is for you to learn on your own, my brothers. You appear to be intelligent. I am sure that if you put your faith in the right people, you will uncover the truth. We'll see what we can do. And is there anything else I can help you with today? Perhaps you make the way for a confession. Well, no. I think we're done here. Thank you for your time, Friar. Go in peace, my brothers.
We'll see more of him later.
Okay. A new day. It's a brand new day. Alright. I think, actually, that's 3 days.
Yep.
You got any info on me? I'll show whoops. You managed to dig up some good information, I trust? There is good news, and there is bad news. Let's hear that good news first. Let's hear the good news. I found a way you can meet the crook Masol. He looks around the Rue of des Mausowitz on Friday evenings.
Rue des Marmousets? Oh, the Monkey Road by Notre Dame.
Monkey Road. That seems simple enough. So, what's the bad news? The Krogomazo refuses to speak with anyone who does not know a secret password. And I'm afraid I was unable to procure that particular password.
Well, it just so happens that...
We know the password. I see. That's a problem. I apologize. I could not be any more help. It is no problem at all, Monsieur. You have given us a fantastic lead. Rue de Mosets on Friday. I'll be there.
I think we know what the password is.
We do?
Come on, fucking. Don't be a bird brain.
I shan't delay you two any longer. I'm sure you have a lot of investigative work to do. That we do. Thanks for all your help, Monsieur Wolves. Shit.
So yeah. We know that on next Friday, because right now in the game, Sunday, on next Friday, we have a new place to go.
Well, shit. Alright.
But it might be a good idea to cut for now.
Yeah, there's so many stuff to do, and yeah, we still got long ways to go, so I'll take
Indeed.
I'll take his advice, and I'll stop here. Stay tuned for more of this marathon. Bleh. See you guys then.